This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Et salut, bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue au Wrestle-Cast, présenté par le groupe RVT Entertainment sur le site TABARN.com, les plateformes de Spotify et YouTube, et partout où vous pouvez trouver cette belle enregistrement audiophonique, et en direct sur la chaîne Twitch officielle de RVT Entertainment, dont on parle de la lutte professionnelle tant que la scène est mainstream qu'indépendante. Mon nom est Matty Jay. Voici TWK.
Hola, soy TWK, TWK Reviews, and I'm here to entertain all of you in this fine evening.
Et nous joindre bien sûr Shintigercurl.
Yeah, man, could have said up this shame that your son is deemed sometime on the brethren, brother.
Et notre invité spécial cette semaine, The Shades.
Oh, hi all! I didn't realize we turned on the international settings.
I should probably expect this. I should probably explain this.
Yeah,
and JC,
like, what the fuck? When did we turn on the Francis?
folks, happy Saint Jean Baptiste Day. June 24 is the Saint Jean Baptiste Day, which is a Quebec provincial holiday. It's one of the few times I'll probably ever get to do this shit, to pull this shit. And for those wondering, you know, if JC is in the chat, Matty's doing the intro in French so no one can call out the mistakes. I put the script together so I don't fuck up my native language, okay? This shit was fucking planned.
Well, planned for you. The rest of us went on improv mode.
Yeah, boy.
I was like, okay, what do I do? I don't really have any other languages. I could just say a couple words in Japanese and maybe German if I really wanted to.
Yeah, come on, don't you know German? Aren't you at least a little fluent?
I know a couple of words. I know Guten Tag and stuff like that, but that's about as far as I go.
Oh,
okay,
go on, boy.
So I trolled one of you, but not all of them. Okay, fair.
One boys. How do you think me brethren feels? Me here trying to speak patois and barely understand the language one. Take out them SAPs, the bomber clot, yeah, boy.
Oh, Renika's going off in
goes
ASL.
off in ASL.
Oh, nice. It's too bad we can't read. It would, like, you can't do it, and you just would have to type it in. So American Sign Language doesn't even work in text, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Then again, you wouldn't need ASL in a text chat, would you?
Probably not. Probably
Just a way
not.
Now that's the ultimate way to troll someone.
Right?
That would be. John and I are probably thinking back to Peanut. If you know, you know. And so yeah, happy Saint Jean Baptiste Day for everyone who speaks French. This is the only French you're gonna get out of me for a while on this show, anyway. But thought I'd.
That is, unless something annoys you to the point where you say a certain French Canadian phrase.
Oh, and I was saying that when Ishii got pulled. Oh boy, we'll get to that.
We will get to that. We will fucking get to that.
Oh, buddy, we will, sir, we will. That being said, Mike Shell, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 56 months, much appreciated. I just can't come airline tickets. I'm going to Ranger Stop. He is locked in.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear.
You damn. By the way, yes, I'm keeping an eye on airline tickets. I'm still building up the credit card. I'm paying off the credit card from the cruise. So I'm waiting. But some good prices are coming along. I may not be flying Air Canada, but damn it, I'm going to fly my fat ass to Orlando in November. Hell or high water. Or hell or high water or high gas prices. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's no clip. It's going to be a long show. We got 90 minutes because we got Rampage as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have some stuff to talk about, including Slammiversary, the Forbidden Door, which was open, and apparently some people were looking at Pandora's box accidentally. Legs are broken, I guess. But we'll get to that.
This pay-per-view is fucking cursed, man.
Ooh. Danhausen! No, wait. It's a bad curse, not the good curse.
Don't blame Danhausen for this. I wanted to be here. I want to be a Forbidden Door. I want to see Awesome.
We got Slammiversary. We got winners and losers. No questions from the emails, folks. Sorry, it's that big a shoe.
We're already packed to the grills as it is.
Yeah. Let's start with Slammiversary. We're gonna speed round the results and talk about the fun shit, of course. There was a pre-show. Rich Swann defeated Brian Myers for the Digital Media Championship. He retained. Shark Boy. That's right, that good old Shark Boy. Give me a shell, yeah.
Holy shit!
He makes sporadic appearances.
Yeah, he's mostly in the indies now. There was a reverse battle royal, and Shark Boy, he won it, last eliminating Johnny Swinger. The main card started with Ultimate X, like a Slammiversary would. Featuring Mike Bailey becoming the new X Division champion, defeating Ace Austin, Alex Zane, Andrew Everett, Kenny King, and Trey Miguel.
It was unfair putting Andrew Everett in this match because he's over 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Good on Johnny Young Bosch for winning.
Results, highlights. All right, let's do results, highlights. We got to split them up. Tag titles for the knockout tag titles. We have new tag champs in Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. They defeated The Influence, which was Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood. That's the former Emma, by the way. Sam McCallahan defeated Moose in a true traditional Monsters Ball match. And I say that because both men were locked in a room with no light, no water for 24 hours, as is the tradition of the Monsters Ball match. I shrug at those, folks. The Good Brothers are the new tag team champs. They defeated the Briscoes in 10 minutes flat, and they did knockdown, drag out, if not, it wasn't. The Impact Originals, they defeated Honor No More. Shut up, T-Dub. In a 10-man tag, which featured, of course, Honor No More was Eddie Edwards, Mike Bennett, PCO, Vincent, and some douchebag wearing purple, whose name was Matt Tavan. Yeah, Matt Tavan. Yeah.
Please, Matt Taven.
Some random hobo from behind a Goodwill.
Yeah,
Please, Matt Taven.
Matt Tavan.
Please, Matt Taven.
And he's fucking homeless.
Have you seen his fashion? He has thousands of dollar wardrobes.
Matt Taven's an OSW boy.
In Bitcoin.
Yeah. Anyway, they were defeated by the Impact Originals, which was Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Frankie Kazan, Nick Aldis, and the mystery partner, Davey Richards, who's on loan from MLW. Jordan Grace defeated Tasha Steeles, Chelsea Green, Deanna Purrazzo, and Mia Yim to become the Queen of the Mountain and Impact Knockouts World Champion. And in the main event of the evening, Josh Alexander defeated Mr. Young, Eric Young, to retain the Impact World Championship. I'm going to go straight to the Queen of the Mountain match, and that table bump that poor Purrazzo and Chelsea Green took. Ow. Fuck.
Over, they went over the ropes to the outside through a table, and that table did not provide any sort of padding whatsoever.
Yeah, this was literally the table snapped in twain, clean.
That table was not the Mr. Table.
No.
It was not I Am the Table.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not, apparently.
That was the opposite. Couldn't be more the opposite.
That table was made of graham cracker crust.
Also, like to give congratulations to Mr. Vash the Stampede for winning the X Division title.
Absolutely.
Good on Johnny.
All right.
Good on Nero from Devil May Cry.
All right. Speedball Mike Bailey. It's Speedball Mike Bailey. The running gag from the Rift Zone is he kind of looks like Johnny Young Bosch.
Okay, as the resident anime and Toku fan of this group, I need to see a picture of this.
It's Johnny Young Bosch.
No, hold on. Let's.
James will
Pull it
agree.
up.
Let me give you the. There we go. Thank you, T-Dub.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on this.
That's what I've been saying.
I'm gonna call bullshit on this. He looks nothing like. I'd say he looks more like a young Steve Cardenas than anything.
Thank you.
I only see Vash the Stampede on my screen.
I do not at all.
Speedball Mike Bailey. He's been in the Ottawa Indies for years. That's not Johnny Young.
I'm pretty sure.
I do not see Johnny in any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry.
you.
It looks.
That's right, Shades. I agree. That's not Johnny. That's Ichigo.
That is Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm going to hurt both of you hard.
Shades, for a guy who calls himself the Shades, you really need to get some new glasses.
Excuse me, son?
That
I've interviewed Johnny Young Bosch. I know what the fuck he looks like.
that is clearly the Black Ranger.
That is not, and I will fight you on this, sir.
Why do you think I've been doing that for the last 4 months?
Yeah, I'm calling it so much bullshit.
I've been saying it for years. It's Speedball Mike Bailey.
Well, one thing we can all agree upon is that the tributes in the callbacks here on Slammiversary were very heartfelt, including the tribute to Mike Tenay and Don West.
There was a video package paying tribute to them, and of course, after the video package, they plugged the I believe it's the GoFundMe, but the crowdfunding page to help Don West pay for his medical bills.
Yeah, he's currently dealing with what type of cancer was it again?
I know it's throat cancer or thyroid cancer. I believe something along those lines.
Yeah, throat cancer's no joke. Look what it did to
sir.
poor Val Kilmer.
And Bobby Heenan.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally had to take out his lower jaw. So yeah, this is no joke, and I really hope that Don West pulls through and he's able to make at least one more appearance on Impact.
By the way, Card Junkie is among us. He does not participate in the Johnny Young Bosch joke.
No, if anything, I'm going to say
JC's
this.
fitting the trolls here. There is only one way to prove whether he's Johnny Young Bosch. Can he do a frog splash?
That won't help. Also, with the gif that T-Dub posted, that smile and the way he looks right there, I'd actually think he looks more like the guy who played Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat movies.
Oh.
You see it? You see it?
I see it.
God
I
damn
fucking
you.
see it.
Damn you to hell, Shades.
You're saying
Matty, you have your weapon. Use it wisely.
You're saying Johnny Young Bosch should be in the next Mortal Kombat movie. Thank you, Shades.
Okay, now that I'd agree with, but that's not who I'm looking at right now.
T-Dub, that's not Johnny Young Bosch. That's Speedball and Mike Bailey. Can we get a picture of Johnny Young Bosch on the chat so we can actually have a comparison?
Give me 2 seconds. Give me a minute.
Please.
Also, I enjoyed the Impact World Championship main event, where we got to see Josh Alexander and Eric Young use various finishers from over the 20 years of Impact Wrestling, including the old Slapnuts guitar shot.
Oh, yeah. That was a
all
fun.
the
Here's a comparison shot, fuckers.
All right, so yeah, in our Discord chat, we have a GIF of Speedball Mike Bailey, and there's a picture of Johnny Young Bosch.
Well, Mike Bailey looks like a young Johnny Young Bosch.
Mother T-Dub.
I've seen
T-Dub?
All right. You want to play this game, bitch? You want to play this game? You want to play this game? Here's a picture from him back in the Power Rangers days. Still doesn't look the same.
It's like he's been cloned.
Maddie,
boys.
I'm going to murder them. I'm going to murder them.
Boys, you got to pick one. It's either a Matt Taven joke or a Speedball Mike Bailey joke. You cannot pick two.
We can have all the jokes. That's
God
the point
damn
of ripping. That's the joy of it all.
God damn it, Shades, he's not wrong.
I still stand by my statement. This is your joke fails.
Well, nobody failed quite as much as Tasha Steelz as she lost the Knockouts Championship to Jordan Grace, who became the first ever Queen of the Mountain.
Yeah, there was a Queen of the Mountain match. Still as clunky as ever, but still as fun as hell.
Daddy is very proud of you.
God damn it, Shin. Anyways,
Oh, God, here
overall,
we
fun
go.
pay-per-view. Go watch it. It's also the only pay-per-view to feature wrestlers from MLW,
Yeah.
AEW, and WWE.
Well,
Yep,
formerly
that's
of WWE, of course.
Formally, yeah.
No, not
Actually,
formally.
Actually, no.
Actively.
There was AJ Styles made a video cameo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah. I mean, it's AJ Styles. Like him and Impact's history is kind of synonymous.
I'm surprised they
Right
didn't get
before
The
he
Rock
left.
for a second appearance, really. Also, The Rock has made more appearances on Impact in the past 3 years than in WWE.
Oof. That's just oof.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. What's Johnson Dwayneson doing here in the Impact Zone?
No.
Yes.
There's a classic. There's a classic.
Anyways, time to go with the regular news, I suppose.
Let's talk about them regular newses.
First up, we have Kushida return to NJPW and stating that he's going to be there for the rest of his career.
So he says. Yeah, he signed a contract, and he went to America. He went to the Fed, and he went, nope, home here. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
looks
I got
like
a dump truck full of money, pal. No.
Looks like we got another Okada in Impact situation with Kushida on this one.
Except at least Okada was the young boy during that time. That was Excursion. At this point, Kushida was already a veteran.
And look what they
And
did
he was
to him.
treated like shit, from what I recall, in the Fed.
Now,
They
wait a minute. So you're telling me that Kushida's going to be the world champion by the end of the year? Because if we're going by Okada logic,
Well, stranger things have happened, Matty.
yeah, of course we've seen we've seen Stranger Things and watched Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh, you have. I haven't.
Ah, you're missing out.
I don't have the fucking time.
Ah, yes, it can be quite time consuming, especially this season, where each episode's over an hour long.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise.
And apparently the last 2 episodes of this season are over 2 hours each.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm sorry. I ain't worth it.
No thanks.
Well, if these episodes are as good as the last ones, oh boy, it's going to be totally worth it. Anyways, moving on. Kushida also states that he's going to be staying in the junior heavyweight division.
For now.
For now, the
Bigger
allure
question.
of better gold will attract him.
Yes.
Time will tell, but he's got quite a few fresh faces to face since he's left in New Japan last time. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do with him. One person who won't be doing much, according to her own Twitter, is Rhea Ripley, as she's apparently out with a brain injury.
No, they
And
didn't
the-
specify. They didn't specify.
Fucking
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, fucking Christ, the amount of injuries this last month alone.
This is so yeah. This regarding Rhea Ripley, nothing specified. Something's a little off, and they're just they're taking every precaution they can in this particular situation.
I'm taking this straight from her own Twitter. She said she has a brain injury.
Yeah.
So that's just straight from
kind
her
of
own
brain
now.
injury, but honestly, no matter what kind it is, you definitely don't want to risk a concussion if you've got any kind of brain injury to begin with. That's a death sentence right there.
So Hopefully she can take all the time off she needs and get well soon. And all
Indeed.
that. And Matt, this is news that'll make you happy. AEW to Canada is real.
Okay. I'll believe it when they announce a date. No date has been announced. So this is coming from Tony Khan, who was in a Collision Con. He was in Toronto for a conference, and he was asked about doing shows in Canada. He said he's working on it. He said, but no dates have been formally announced. So,
I'm guessing because he's already doing press tours, we're gonna see a Canada show by the end of the year.
End of the year. Like people are saying, I'm thinking maybe all out, but I'm like, no.
I'm guessing Full Gear
Con?
or Dynamite.
Tony, don't you goddamn dare do a show in Toronto while I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're gonna be in Florida?
Maddie, you have just jinxed yourself, dumbass.
I don't give a shit if it's jinxing or not. I'm telling you, dude, I will skip Ranger Stop if that fucking happens. I will straight up tell Easy this, dude. I can wait another year.
You can send the Quantum Ranger after him.
No, he'll send the Quantum Ranger after me.
No, no, after Tony Khan. If he does that. And then he'll turn into Virgil and then stab him in the gut while saying, "Foolishness, Tony Khan. Foolishness."
Johnny Young Bosch joke.
No, that is a DMC joke.
That was a Dan Southward joke. He was good. He was good. Bear in mind that Dan Southward was Virgil in Devil May Cry.
He was.
3 and 5.
I derp.
3 and 5.
I'm not the Dan Southworth mark here. Easy is, okay?
He really is. It's not even
and
funny.
People tell me I screw myself. Look, I thought of it literally since the article about his show. I'm talking about it like John Pollock got popped up. You think I'm not happy about thinking it? Anyway. Yeah, nothing's been announced. Nothing has been official. I hope it's more all out than Full Gear. And if it is Full Gear, fuck.
I just can't help but
get that die again.
It's either going to be Full Gear or a special episode of Dynamite.
My hope would be that it's a special episode of Dynamite. And my hope would be it'd be in Toronto or Montreal, somewhere in the vicinity of September, October. That would be the hope.
Do you want more hope? Because an interview with
don't give me more hope.
Well, from an interview with Fightful.com, Kenny says that in past couple of months, Ukes has really turned things around, and they're starting to get the Fight Forever video game going good.
Nice.
And apparently, there are things that they thought they would have to cut out that maybe they won't have to. But of course, he's using a lot of vague terminology, so we'll see what happens once the game comes out. But Kenny seems to be a bit more hopeful at this turn.
If the rumors about him being a CEO this weekend are true, you think we might see some gameplay footage?
No, they're going to save that for their own YouTube channel.
God damn it!
Yeah, I mean they got to keep that shit in house.
Not
everyone watches CEO.
Yeah, and on top of that, they got to make those YouTube clickbait bucks.
This is Alex Bailey. He knows all about clickbait. He could have done it easily.
he literally is the reason behind the term "jebaited." For God's sakes, he will troll everybody.
And in WGGP news, Michael Myers defeated Pac-Man for the WGGP Multiversal title in a barbed wire death match
in Fire Pro Wrestling World.
Couldn't believe the Shape took that.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man never stood a chance.
Poor Pac-Man.
And The Rock and Goldberg had themselves a 5-star match in Raw 2, where they spent the first 3 minutes entering and exiting the ring trying to out-psych each other out.
And the crowd chanted, "This was awesome." I'm not even fucking kidding.
Yes, the announcers loved him more than anyone, though. That being, let's see, who was the commentators this week?
Beefy and Jericho.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. Beefy the video editor, by the way. And in the end, thanks to interference from Mark Henry, The Rock emerged victorious, still your WGGP World Champion.
He just tied Stone Cold and Misawa for title defenses.
So next week, he's going to try to go for lucky number 4. And now, with all that covered, it's time for AEW Dynamite from Milwaukee.
Aha! See, they call it Milwaukee.
Wow, this guy knows how to party.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. So, start off with Danielson making the announcement that he is out of both Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts, but he has first of all, he says he is perfectly fine. He's going to make a full recovery. He can read 500 words a minute. God damn, that's fast.
Yeah.
And he can run for a good 2 miles without breaking a sweat. Once again, goddamn, that's some good cardio. But he would not tell us who his replacement would be for those matches because, as it turns out, he came out of the bad guy tunnel.
Yeah. Don't you notice I came out of the bad guy tunnel? I'm not telling you jack shit, but I won't tell
I loved that line. I love. First of all, calling that out, like pointing out the thing we all knew, but nobody ever said out loud. Just outright saying it. Chef's kiss.
Giving the attention to the audience, paying it off for the audience, which is very nice.
And then ZSJ, or ZSJ if you would prefer, made his appearance on the stage and started jaw-jacking with Danielson, and that's how that segment ended. Then we went to an excellent Mox promo to hype up the main event of Forbidden Door.
Oh, we will be getting to that later.
And this is followed by OC and Roppongi Vice defeating Ospreay and Aussie Open in a pretty gosh darn good 6-man tag team match.
I'm going to say this right up front as somebody who never got a chance to watch New Japan and never saw the rise of Will Ospreay. The hype is real, people. Ospreay and his crew, the real deal. These guys are freaking amazing.
United Empire. Ask about him.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. If you have not seen Ospreay and the United Empire, go check that shit out.
As for your complimentary Jeff Cobb.
Fun you mentioned that because after the match, Cobb and Great O'Khan entered the arena, and it looks like there was going to be a beatdown on the Bay Faces, but FTR made the save with a huge pop from the crowd the moment their music hit.
Oh, wow, that was reaction of the night.
It was like they were setting up because obviously there's the triple threat tag team match coming up this Sunday for like the winner take all tag team title match. And to have that stare down, it was literally, that was the case of the battle lines have been drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yes. And just gotta tell you, that whole segment was just good from start to finish.
Yeah.
Although it would have been nice to get a little bit of friction between FTR and Roppongi Vice. That's about the only nitpick I can make with it. The only criticism I have.
Then again, that Dynamite was already a stacked card, so they probably didn't have time to really set up any kind of friction in that short amount of time when they showed up.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Then went backstage. Lethal, Dutt, and Singh all cut a promo calling out Mojo, saying that, hey, there should be an ROH television title match, but you're not here. So if you're not here in a couple weeks, then you're going to have to vacate the title because, champion's got to defend the belts and all that.
Yeah, pointing out that little factoid, has to have a title defense. And keeping Joe relevant, even though he's out right now. Like, that's a good 1-2 setup right there. It's like building up for that inevitable payoff.
And plus, the more I see of Satnam Singh, the more I like this guy.
Yeah.
He is winning me over. Like, I'm not a big fan of those kind of big guys, but he has been one of those exceptions because he can move for a guy his size. That's impressive.
And from what we've seen so far, guy seems to be able to talk, which is
more
than Great Khali ever could.
and plus, they don't make him look or act like generic Indian wrestler number 482.
Sorry.
He looks good in them suits.
He does.
He does. He really pulls it off.
Again, if I may, gentlemen, JC in the chat, who will be Brian Danielson's replacement at Forbidden Door? Is it Jonathan Gresham? Johnny Gargano? Is it Claudio Castagnoli? Or the 1994 Denver Broncos?
I already know who's going to be. I already know who's going to be his replacement.
Well, we'll get to that once we get to predictions.
Of course.
Yeah,
why
we'll
not?
get to that.
Then we got a Christian Cage promo with Tony Schiavone asking, Why, Christian Cage? Why would you attack a poor defenseless Jungle
Folks,
Boy?
if I had a clip of the week, Christian Cage had clip of the goddamn week. By
Oh
a
my
country
God.
fucking mile. Have I made the joke multiple times during the call on Wednesday, but I'll say it again. God damn, I miss douchebag Christian Cage.
This was instant classic Christian Cage.
Oh.
Leader of the Christian Coalition, Christian Cage.
The fact that he pointed out a moment from like last year that Jungle Boy just happened to toss him out of the battle royal.
Long-term booking.
And that was the catalyst for everything that had happened from then till now, that he had been secretly building up Jungle Boy just to tear him down. And they even used a clip from off air when he basically just talked shit to Jungle Boy's family, insulting his late dad, just fucking going all in on it. Mwah! That is beyond chef's kiss. That is a Gordon Ramsay kiss of love right there, baby.
Well, one person who didn't have any love at this moment was Luchasaurus, who took all he could stand and could stand no more and started choking the shit out of Cage, even goozling him in the corner. But Cage ended up saying,
Remember Marco Stunt.
Yep, he invoked the name of Marco, and then he started whispering into Luchasaurus' ear, and then they just walked off together.
They're setting something up with that.
If they're setting this up for a monster heel run with Luch, I'm all for it.
Now's a good time to pull it.
And it'll keep Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy fresh for a while too.
You want a
they
piece
can
of
build that up to pay-per-view pop levels.
If Jungle Jack wants a piece of Christian, he has to go through his best friend.
Oh boy, won't that be a war?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slight El Generico Kevin Steen vibes from this one, if they go this route. Slight.
I'll take slight.
Yeah, slight. Then we get to Young Bucks and Kyle O'Reilly promo where, Kyle O'Reilly apparently out with legitimate injury, but they're using the false injury of his balls being busted by Sting last week to cover that up.
And Bobby Fish is also kayfabe out.
I think that might be a legit injury.
The fact that it's been brought up in Darby Allin's promo means something might happen where he's not completely out, but out enough to tell to get people, okay, you can't book him for Sunday, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got Malachi Black versus Pento Escudo, which, while everyone knew Malachi was going to win due to the intergoing politics between AAA, CMLL, and New Japan, it was still one hell of a contest, and Malachi Black emerged victorious.
Yeah, and then that did not stop both men that just beat the piss out of each other.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's Pento Oscuro and Malachi Black. These two guys are fucking badasses. There was no way that was going to be a bad match.
Indeed. And then we got a pretty nice Miro promo to hype up the Fatal match, which, unfortunately, as we've brought up a few times now, it is not going to be quite as advertised due to elements out of their control once again, but sure will still be a banger.
We're just gonna forget the line of the night that Miro made.
Oh yes, I believe you would do the impression the best, Shin.
Pac, Malachi, and whoever it is from New Japan. When I send you to meet your maker, tell that coward the Redeemer wants to talk with him.
Beautiful. Oh. Shut the fuck up and take my money.
Where was this in the Fed? Where the fuck was this in the Fed? They had a fucking a badass on their hands, and they fucking wasted it. I'm never going to let this shit go.
Oh, for one thing.
Neither you nor Adam Blampier, believe me.
Well, for one thing, they didn't believe he could get over, and for another thing, they didn't have Jake Roberts on their staff, because he's been taking lessons from Jake Roberts for the last couple of years.
You can tell, and it shows.
If it's not a teacher student situation, it's more of a promo per promo exchange where Miro had a couple of good ideas and Jake Roberts probably helped them polish it a little bit. At least that'd be my bet.
Yeah.
And then we got a nice little surprise for the night. Hangman Page defeated Silas Young in one hell of a match.
The last real man.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn, that was just really good match. And we're in Silas Young's hometown.
Yeah,
From
and
Milwaukee,
this
Wisconsin, hometown pop. Ah, fuck you.
This was an understandable thing because they got to build. They're still trying to build up the big match. They were still trying to build up the big match this Sunday for what would come after that match. Because now we know what the IWGP World Championship match is going to be, in a rare treat for New Japan fans.
Oh yeah, Shades. It did come, and so did we all.
Yeah, you know what? As soon as I heard the coin drop, I was like, no.
And as soon as the coin dropped, Sally, TJ, and I popped.
They did.
Hard.
They totally did.
Hard.
They lost their fucking minds.
So much for
yeah.
the kid. So much for the kid.
Yeah, we had been saying for weeks there was no way. Like, he's not showing up. He's doing his thing with his family now. He's like, and then to hear the coin drop, and like, well, I guess that's out.
I'll repeat the same thing I said when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. I've never been more happy to be more wrong in my life. Oh. Continue, Mr. Dub.
Continuing on. Who wants story time?
With Adam Cole, baby?
Yes, but it did not last.
No.
Well, that's what I was referring to. Yeah.
By the way, gotta tell you.
White comes out.
Gotta tell you,
What's up?
who wants a coin drop?
Yeah, that's what we were getting at. It's like story time. Adam Cole's on commentary, then he gets off to do story time with Adam Cole, baby. But before he didn't even get started, Jay White comes out to cut him off, saying he's not fighting Cole. He's not fighting Cole. He's not fighting Page. It's like, and then all of a sudden they're all getting at it, and all of a sudden you hear the coin drop, and everything changes right there.
So you missed the whole entire conversation there, T-Dub.
Yeah, actually had to be called away for a bit.
Yeah, we were already talking about that. When that coin dropped, we lost our fucking minds. we were joking for weeks. Oh, Okada's not coming. He's busy with his family. He ain't gonna do the coin drop on Wednesday. Well, I guess that's changed.
The coin drops, roof flies off.
That it did.
Is this the first time Okada's been on American TV since he was in TNA?
Oh,
Yeah.
On national television, if you don't count Access TV.
I don't count Access TV.
National television debut, yeah.
Yeah.
First time as the Rainmaker on TV, absolutely.
huge.
And then we got promo from the baddies, hyping up a new member since, unfortunately, Red Velvet's out with an injury.
You know, you got to feel bad for Red Velvet. Like, they spent all that time building up the thing when her and Statlander fighting off against Serena Deeb and all them. No, it was Jake Hirsch. It was Layla Hirsch.
Yeah.
Then Layla gets injured. Velvet turns heel and joins the baddies. And then they build up the thing with her and Chris Statlander fighting old friends. And then Red Velvet gets injured and now she's out. It's like, what the fuck?
Can't catch a break here.
No, apparently not. Yep.
Then we got Athena and Chris Statlander promo to counter that. And they seem like they're having fun together as a duo.
The chemistry between those two is actually surprisingly good.
That promo between Athena and Statlander was, you could definitely tell there's instant chemistry between the two.
Yep. Like peanut butter and ramen.
Southeast Asian thing. I get
Yep.
pad thai and all.
You don't expect it, but it's tasty nonetheless.
And then we got promo Darby and Sting, where they're hyping up their match for Forbidden Door, and their 2 tag team partners to take on the Bullet Club, that being Hiromu Takahashi and Shingo Takagi.
Hiromu, folks. For those of you, I know that's not too many of you who listen to the show have seen Hiromu Takahashi, but for those who have not, if y'all thought Darby Allin was nuts, you ain't seen nothing yet. Bow, bow. But baby, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And of course, they're calling this team the Dudes with Attitude.
What a pittance, am I right?
Yeah, Los Ingobernables de Sting. It's right there.
No, they're called Los Stingo de Nobles.
They better. Better. By the way, I should mention I am wearing my LIJ shirt this evening.
Ah, very nice. And then in our main event, Mox and Tanahashi defeated Archer and Jericho in a quite star-studded main event, which is Tanahashi's debut on American television as well.
And once again, this was a first for me.
Yeah. And Ollie Davis called this a house show main event on the go home. The go home segment was after the tag team main event. Which, by the way, the tag team match was good.
Yeah, it was good.
So
everything.
This was my first exposure to Hiroshi Tanahashi, and yeah. I mean, even though he's past his prime, the ace still has it.
Now, if you could go back to the old theme song, that'd be great.
He didn't go full bore that night because he was saving it up, and he didn't want to risk it in anything with the injury bug going around.
No shit.
Neither him
not the time
nor
to fucking
John
that up.
Moxley, mind you.
No, the injury bug is scared shitless of John Moxley.
And then we got a showing Raw where everyone was fighting everyone, including Yuta taking on Suzuki.
Yeah, there was a brawl, and then out walks casual murder grandpa Minoru Suzuki going, whose ass am I gonna kick first?
Hello, boys. Room for one more?
No. You got dude from that dude from Independence Day. Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Wheeler Yuta. So, you wish to meet your ancestors tonight? Minoru Suzuki is in the giving mood.
No witnesses.
It just comes out, no music. You don't the only reason people even know something's happening is that the crowd certainly hypes up. Camera cuts. There's frickin' Suzuki just walking with this big old grin on his face.
He didn't need no fucking music. He just needed
he just comes out with this big old smile on his face, like
he just needed a steel chair and a young boy to swing it at. That is literally all he needed.
And you noticed that William Regal got the fuck out of there when Suzuki showed up.
even William Regal, who was hyped as shit that night, he was like, I don't want none of that.
This is what I'm talking about with the BCC. Violence. Unmitigated violence. Disgusting. Wait. Is that Minoru Suzuki? Good night to you, JR, Tony, Man in the Mask.
Thank you and good night, Runs. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's William Regal, a smart motherfucker.
So, all that being said, shall we get to our
We've got one thing, man. We've got one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
We forgot the appearance of somebody who technically made his American television debut.
Shooter.
Shota Umino, by the way, for those wondering. Shooter, that's what Mox called him in his run in the G1 a few years ago.
Shoot,
and he's gonna be part of the thing, by the way. We're gonna get to it in a couple. But T-Dub, you said it yourself. It's time for the predictions. AEW and New Japan, or AWX New Japan Forbidden Door. From the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, the United Center, home of the Bulls, Doubles.
Doubles.
Show opens with buy-in. Max Caster and the Gun Club, Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn, a.k.a. Ass Boys and Ass Daddy, or Daddy Ass.
Daddy ass.
Daddy ass.
Bump, bump. They're taking on Yuya Uemura, Alex Coughlin, the DKC, and Kevin Knight in an eight-man tag. So AEW Cross New Japan. That'll be doing a thing. And so we're going by the order that is set on the Wikipedia page. So we're not going to say opens or not, but at the bottom of the card, Zack Sabre Jr. taking on an opponent to be announced since Mr. Danielson is not available or is unavailable due to injury.
I know who it is. I just got it. It says TBA.
Before we do anything else, it says TBA. Shin?
It's easily. We already know who it is. It's not Cesaro. It's not Johnny Gargano. And it's certainly not no damn fucking octopus. The person to face my boy, ZSJ, will be MJF.
That would be one hell of a swerve.
Wait, as played by Christopher Walken.
All right. Are you seriously saying MJF, though?
As played by Christopher Walken, yes.
Okay.
Drop the Walken joke.
Seriously, we gotta be serious. People are gonna wonder.
Okay, if I gotta be serious. Since we had to take into account that the person who taking on ZSJ is also taking Brian's place in Blood and Guts next week, they have to not only be technically proficient, but they have to be really, really hard striker. Easy money goes to Cesaro.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with that. Like, Johnny Gargano, I think in terms of technicality, Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli would make the most sense. Admittedly, I think in terms of just outright violence, I think Gargano would have the edge on that one. So that's why it's kind of like really close between those two. Because we know Gargano can fucking go hardcore if he needs to go fucking hardcore. He has
to. That's why those two are the front runners. Mike Shell thinks the Scissors Club to win, and he thinks it'll be W. Morrissey. He's not exactly a technical man, but all according to plan, because we're going with the W. Morrissey 10,000 step plan to fuck over Bryan Danielson here.
Hey, Khaki Dory.
That's right. The best way to screw over Bryan Danielson is to join his club.
Hey, it worked for Christian Cage already, so why the fuck not?
And he'll never see it coming.
But no, in all seriousness, that's why I think, Jonathan Gresham is the low end of the likelihood, because quite frankly, they're making it sound like it's going to be a debut. Like, even Danielson was hyping this shit up. It's going to be a debut. Now, there is one other possibility. It's a long shot, but I'm calling it as a dark horse. Because we haven't heard anything of, because we were joking about this earlier with him being at CEO, but there's still the possibility it could be Kenny Omega.
I guess, and like you said, it's a dark horse. He's not putting a lot of money if there's money to be put on it. But my money would be on Cesaro showing up, because it fits the bill as a technical badass and a badass.
My money is on Stardust, because it says TBA, and what was Stardust's nickname on Xavier Woods' YouTube channel, Above Down Down? TBA. Boom.
Usually TBA is to be announced. That's what Wikipedia says. So it's to be announced. I said opponent to be announced. Dave.
You see,
you remember that bastard?
You deserve that, T-Dub.
Definitely deserve that.
Because I'm MJF, obviously. I'm better than you, and you know it.
God damn it! Now I want Chris. Jesus, he'll never fall for it. But if MJF has a killer Christopher Walken joke, I'm leaving. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm out.
This thing is way too fucking meta.
MJF would be a hell of a twist, especially with Blood and Guts. First of all, having him technically on the anti-hero side and not so much I wouldn't say face, but anti-hero, going up against his old rival Chris Jericho would be a hell of a twist.
It would. The Biz Clears, the Bullet Club, El Fantasma, Hikuleo, and the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson, of course. Take on Dudes with Attitudes. What a pins of a fucking name. Darby Allin and Sting. With members of L.I.J., Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu. I got stuffed cats. Takahashi.
As far as I'm concerned, this team is Los Stingo de Nobles.
Los Stingo de Nobles. Yeah, you said it better.
Honestly, this one's a toss-up. I think either team could easily win this match, but at the very least, it's gonna be nuts.
Who wins?
We
Who wins?
We fucking
Yes.
do. We fucking do at that point.
Who wins? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
That's
both clubs
perfect.
win.
Yes.
I think
And I'm
both-
not talking about the band either.
I think Bullet Club is winning because they got the tag belts.
That does give them a slight edge. They want to build them up as a credible tag team champs again, which
That is
wouldn't be hard to
hard,
do with
but-
the fucking Young Bucks.
True.
But it wouldn't. It's a case of it wouldn't really surprise me all that much if the dudes with attitude take this one. It's a case of either way could happen, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
FTR. So the following is a. Oh, okay, hold on. Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm for the AEW Women's Championship.
The only non-New Japan involved match, and I hate that I have to call it this, but for an AEW Women's Championship match, but honestly, this is a piss break.
I was talking about it on Wednesday. It's like, why does this feel like it's going to be the popcorn run?
It really
It
does.
should not
Like,
be the popcorn run.
I mean,
I'm
they
sure they're going to put
try-
up a performance that would definitely go against that sentiment.
It's going to be a good
hope we're
match,
wrong.
and yeah, it's going to be a decent match. But the build hasn't been very strong, and honestly, Tony has not had time to be built up as a credible competitor against someone like Thunder Rosa. I just don't see this being the one. This is not going to win any kind of awards that night. It's not going to get a high rating. I'll call it now.
And
sucks 'cause both of them are really good.
Three-way winner takes all tag match for both the Ring of Honor and IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. FTR, they're holding the Ring of Honor belts, taking on the United Empire. That's the Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb. They are the IWGP champs. The challengers, Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero.
They're the champions of our hearts.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this one's going to go to FTR. I think FTR is going to take this one because I think they're going to build them up to be the Uber Tag Champions. That's kind of what they've been trying to set up themselves at. They're already the AAA Tag Team Champions as well. So they're going to try to build them up to be the men who hold all the tag belts. So I'm putting my money on FTR on this one.
I'm going to say FTR for the same reasons. And I say that once that the Empire is going to eat the pin, so we could set up for a proper tag match between FTR and Roppongi Vice.
Yeah, I see that.
I could see that as well, yeah. And what should be match of the goddamn evening, if not for the main event, of course, Will Ospreay defends the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship against Orange Cassidy.
A lot of people are down on OCB in this match, but the guy has got skills for days, and he is going to shut up all of those doubters
Folks,
on this evening.
We know it's an Orange Cassidy match. We all, but here's the thing. It's also an Orange Cassidy match. This is the kind of match OC could be like, okay, I could ditch the gimmick and go full workhorse ant.
Yeah.
He sort of did that on Wednesday. He was a little bit more aggressive and active than he normally was.
He knows he's going to have he can't hold back much. Though, honestly, if I got to call it, I'm giving this one to Ospreay. I think he's going to take this one.
It is for the championship. Doesn't make sense to put it he just won it, so.
And not only that, he doesn't even have the physical belt.
Because Juice Robinson in character is saying, no, fuck you, I'm still a champ.
Yeah, so I see Ospreay taking this one, honestly. Though it's still going to be a hell of a match.
Shame. We could have, if OC wins this, we could have a Juice versus Juice match.
There's Either way, there's money to be made.
Yeah.
The juice is loose match.
Yes.
With special referee, Juventud Guerrera.
Oh God, yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
Oh,
I'd pay for that.
Who called Juice as who called Hoovy as one of his boys?
Me.
It was Shin. Yeah, we did not notice. Like, wait a minute, Juventud Guerrero qualifies as an OSW boy,
He's a boy.
so Shin is that's in Shin's boys table.
Yeah.
Les Sex Gods, Jericho and Sammy Guevara, plus Minoru Suzuki. So Sex Gods and a murderer, with Ty Conti at ringside for the eye candy in case you're a perv, and if you're a perv, get the fuck out. 6-man tag against Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and the aforementioned Shota Shooter Umino.
Okay, why you gotta call out Shin like that?
What? What'd I do?
You called out Shin like that was just so mean of you.
What do you mean?
What do you
What
mean?
the fuck are you talking about,
Yeah,
dude?
pervs get out. Like, come on.
I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly. Nor should you.
Anyway.
Have I insinuated Shintigercurl being a perv at all?
You were thinking it pretty loudly.
Moving on.
Thank you. Hey, who's hosting this show? You or me?
All I will say is, you will not see any making out between Sammy and Tay.
No,
Oh,
not
bullshit.
tonight.
You know they're going to find a way. Don't even bullshit. They
No,
will find a way.
They'll try to make out, and then Suzuki will look at him like, no. But
That being said,
no.
I give the win to Jericho and crew on this one because I think they're going to try to set this up as a build-up for Blood and Guts.
Fair.
So they're going to have Kingston and Yuta take the pin on this one, but that just means it's going to be that bigger of a deal when they finally get beaten at Blood and Guts.
Just give me 5 minutes of the first 5 minutes of the match. Kingston and Suzuki just slapping the crap out of each other.
Please.
Oh, it may not be the first 5 minutes, but you know Slapfest is coming.
No, this is literally Shota. And Yuta looking at Kingston going. And Kingston's going to look at Suzuki, and Jericho and Sammy are going to look at each other and go, you want to start the match? Like, nope. Okay. Ding, ding. Slap fight.
Eddie would be
One
like,
way or the other, that Slapfest is coming.
and Eddie would look at him like, hey, Kobashi versus Kenta, you read my mind, Eddie.
Yes. Hey,
And
why not?
better yet, I got a better idea. Have them start the match just slapping the crap out of each other. They roll out of the ring, and everyone else will wrestle, and they'll just spend the next couple of minutes in the match just slapping the crap out of each other outside the ring.
I wouldn't complain.
They would
Not
slap
out-
each
not
other,
just-
beat
not
the
just out-
crap out of each other, that kind of stuff.
Not just outside the ring, but all over the arena.
Like, they're just going to fucking brawl like they're at the Tokyo Dome in an empty arena match.
Through
Right.
catering, through Gorilla,
Yeah.
on top of the announce table, on top of Aubrey Edwards.
Oh, hold on. Mike Shell threw out out something.
You know what to do.
Yeah, it's going to be one of these. Oh, fuck, my buds are fucked up. Never mind.
This is where the old pro comes in, folks.
No, just give me dude, just give me 2 seconds.
Big meaty man slapping meat.
Yep.
I'm gonna repeat. Look, not that I don't appreciate that, but who's hosting this show? You or me?
Maybe the host, but I'm the boss.
Also, I'm the real host.
No, you're
And I'm
not.
just-
No, you're not. Sit the fuck down. Shut the hell up until we let you talk again.
And I'm just a pickle.
Your pickle
Pickle
chin.
Shin!
Yeah.
Better yet. They'll keep the Suzuki and Eddie will keep slapping the crap out of each other for the rest of the week, all the way up to Rampage next week.
There you go.
And before the main event, Mark Henry will be like, "Well, there's been enough talk. It's time for the," and they just come right through slapping each other. And Mark will be just like, "What the
Main
hell was that?"
event.
Just take a minute, like, what the fuck was that? Anyway, it's time for the main event.
Paycheck. There. Pac, Miro, Malachi Black, And how about Mac? Not Tomohiro Ishii. It's Clark Connors. It's not the same.
I read on him in my research on Clark Connors. He might be a tiny little cruiserweight, but apparently he wrestles like a heavyweight.
Oh, he is an American version of Ishii with a neck and more muscles. Really.
Yeah, I've seen.
So
Clark Connors.
honestly, I think what's gonna happen, especially now, it's gonna come down between either Miro or Malachi to become the first All
Atlantic Championship. This is for the All Atlantic. By the way, Fatal 4-Way All Atlantic for the to be the first All Atlantic champion.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down between Miro and Malachi Black to take this one. I can't really pick between the two, but I think it's going to come down to one of those two to win.
Yeah, on one hand, Malachi kind of needs a big time win for not just himself but House of Black. But on the other hand, we know what Miro can do with a belt. We all saw what he did with the TNT title and how important he made
the
it.
way he's proposing is the next leg of a story against God.
Yeah, like either one of those two could easily make sense for it. I don't see Pac winning. I definitely don't see Clark Connors winning. Yeah, I don't see Connors winning it. I think it's going to come down between Miro and Malachi.
It's still not the same.
No, it's not. Oh, God. Slick Rick in the chat. Main event match. The challenger, T-Dub versus champion Matty Jay. With guest referee Shintigercurl. With Shades and Mike Shell on commentary.
You're going down, T-Dub.
Yeah, whatever, I guess. I'm just going to do whatever.
T-Dub's the Orange Cassidy of the Wrestle-Cast.
And I'll be
yes.
And I'll be refereeing a la The Rock.
Oh, God.
1, 2. It doesn't matter if The Rock counts to 3. What's this? Play karaoke with The Rock?
They get out of line and Shintigercurl puts them back and lays down the law and puts them back in their place.
Oh, look out, everyone. It's going to be one hell of a slaughter knocker here. Moving on.
Yeah. Co-main event number 1. Jay White defends the IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the World in a 4-way match against Hangman on a page, Adam Cole, baby, and the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
I could honestly see either Jay White retaining or Okada getting the belt back, because this isn't the first time Jay White had a very short run in the main event scene just for a title change in America.
I think it's a case of put a gun to my head, I'm probably calling Jay White, but I wouldn't be too shocked if Okada won. I hate to say it, Adam Cole and our two Adams over there ain't walking out of this one with a belt.
Oh no.
Though the New Japan's come up with kookier ideas. Adam Page as the IWGP World Champion.
Not this close to G1.
I have heard crazier ideas.
Not this close to G1.
No, they wouldn't make sense to do that during the G1. So yeah, keep it within in-house. But I've heard crazier ideas, like Matt Taven as a world champion.
Matt Taven becoming a world champion within the next 30 days is far more likely than either Adam win the IWGP World Heavyweight title this night.
You know, I'm supposed to shit. You know, T-Dub. You know, shit. I'm supposed to shit on that, but he's not wrong either. On a straight odds kind of situation.
I'll still do it again on air. I'll do it again.
Nevertheless, I think we can all agree that either Okada or Jay White is winning this match.
Regardless,
I think that's the general consensus. Yeah, it would be a shock. I mean, not a complete oh my god, what the fuck shock, but a wow, okay kind of shock if Cole or Page won.
Yeah, I would also. But regardless of who wins, this match is gonna fucking slap.
Oh fuck!
It's fucking Adam Page, Adam Cole, Jay White, and fucking Kazuchika Okada, for fuck's sake. If that match doesn't borderline match of the night, I will be freaking shocked.
If it's not top 3, it'll be a disappointment. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the main event, Mox, the Ace, interim AEW World Championship.
This one is an easy call for me in terms of who's winning the match, because this has to go to Moxley.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind this has to go to Moxley. Tanahashi, as good as he is, he's not sticking around AEW long enough to defend that belt. It's got to go to Mox. But that doesn't matter because it's still John fucking Moxley against freaking Tanahashi.
Hiroshi goddamn Tanahashi.
Moxley has been chasing Tanahashi's ass like a guy who just got out of prison and sees a woman for the first time.
This is a fucking dream match, and we're going to get to witness it this Sunday. Fuck's sake, shut up and take my fucking money.
Thank you.
He's been going after Tanahashi so much, Renee is getting jealous.
Right? Fucking right? Renee Paquette must be thinking, finally he can stop chasing this thing and finally get back to me.
And I could just see him on the couch late at night watching highlight videos of Tanahashi and just muttering like, yeah, you know you want it, don't you, Tana? Yeah, do that high fly flow, yeah.
Yeah. God damn it, Mom. God damn it, John. Are you watching that shit again?
No.
Why?
I'm watching porn. Yeah. Watching porn.
Wait a minute.
Here, don't you trust me? I'm your husband. You can trust me. I'm not thinking about Tanahashi's ass. I'm watching porn. You don't believe me? I'm watching Brazilian fart porn. You know that's my kink.
Oh, God. Okay, stop it. Enough.
That's enough. God damn it.
Wow.
You killed it. You had to fucking kill it.
Don't Google Brazilian fart porn. Don't do it.
Oh,
unless.
Well, now, you realize they're going to do it now just because you told them not to.
Only do it if you're right by a family member that is very, very strict on porn and all that, or your boss at work.
I'm sure that'll end well.
Hey, Grandma, look at this.
Moving on.
So, bottom line on this one is, yeah, Forbidden Door has had its shit thrown at it with all the injuries. Danielson, Punk, Ishii. It sucks that so many of their guys got injured right at this big epic moment. But even with all of that against it, Forbidden Door is shaping up to be one hell of a crossover pay-per-view. Folks, this is what the Invasion of 2002 should have been.
2001.
2001, my bad. Got my ears wrong. This is what the Invasion pay-per-view of 2001 should have been.
Yep.
Fuck storyline. You know, you can have your little mini storylines, but you don't need this big invasion angle. You just got a whole bunch of badasses coming in and say, we want to fight you fuckers, and you give us the dream matches we've been begging for.
If this was a comic book, this would be an event comic.
Yeah.
It would, and a good one.
Yeah.
It would be one of the hundreds of ones that are just made to sell copies and are convoluted.
This ain't Countdown. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths.
No, actually, I got a better joke. It's like, it's going to be this and convoluted. You know, like the Invasion.
Yeah.
Like I said, Invasion is to Countdown what this is to Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Or Infinite Crisis.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
Or in my case, Blackest Night.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Like I said, is that the one with is that the zombies or Joker laughs? Batman who laughs?
No, Blackest Night was the Black Lanterns, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else we got to cover news-wise?
That's all I got unless, Shin, Matty, you got something?
No, I was on Shin.
Shades, you got anything?
How much wrestling do I follow beside what you guys tell me?
I got. Yeah, why y'all gotta ask me so many questions? I'm the one asking questions.
I don't know shit.
I'm the question. I ask the questions. I got the question powers.
Oh, so you have no face and wear a blue suit with a hat?
Actually,
I got no face. I ain't got no
that's
face.
a question look at her face.
No, I ain't got no face. I can't hear you.
I had to bring it up because we were just talking comics. It's like, well, fuck, I got to bring up the question. I got to say that.
What if I told you I knew where Vince McMahon was at?
Well, we all know where he is. He's in gorilla position right now.
See, that's why, because I know how to ask questions, because I'm the question. Little Ace Vane for you guys.
A little bit of it. Yeah, why not? Why not? By the way, what is Money in the Bank? Someone brought up Omos being Money in the Bank, which is amusing and something else. That's July 2nd. That's next week. So we'll give it a passing glance on the riff as we usually do. But until then, let's do some winners and losers. And Mr. Shades, you're up. You're the guest.
Loser this week, I think it's kind of obvious. Good old Junior getting investigated by 5 different groups now. Just fucking call it, gents. You're done.
Never,
You're fucking done.
Never.
Stick a fork in Junior. He is done.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm just getting started, pal.
I thought I read there was 10 different groups investigating him.
10 now?
10? It's up to 10 now? For fuck's sake. Like, yeah, and him coming out on both Friday and Monday, trying to act all happy-go-lucky, like,
I joked he'd pop up on NXT, and there were people making memes of him popping up on Dynamite. For God's sake.
It's not even yeah. He's trying to make himself look good, but everybody in the fucking world knows what's going on with him right now. He is fucked.
He is
a porn star and a gangbang. This dude is fucked.
I would say that if his lawyer wasn't Jerry McDevitt.
I don't even think McDevitt's going to save him this time. I think he's fucked.
I would love to believe you. I really would. Nothing would make me happier, but I've gained so much cynicism from all the other attempts to take him down that I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
True, but it's usually like small and individual hits. This is his own investors are looking at him now. They are all peering at him, and they are not happy with him. This is different.
Let's hope it's finally something that can take him down.
Laurinaitis is on quote-unquote administrative leave, and JD from New York, he's as good as fucking fired.
You know what? Wrong. And the fact that we already got Laurinaitis taken out of this equation is already a win.
What are you talking about? I am the greatest vice president of town relations in the nation.
There's no one in this company who can fuck me but my daughter.
Vince, you're already under investigation. Do you want to bring that again?
What are you talking about? He's saying I'm fucked. There's only one person in this company who can legally fuck me, and that's my daughter.
You're already in investigation for $3 million for the $100,000 a year.
Okay, Mike, show that's a bit far. That's a bit far, Mike.
No, I'm not reading.
No, that. I won't go there. I won't go there. But
sorry, Mike.
Again,
that's
hell,
not
the fact that Paul is back in control of NXT should be a sign.
Yeah, that is a thing. Also, yeah, Mike. Sorry, I'm not reading that. They're not all winners, bud.
No,
again, who's hosting this shit?
Sorry.
Old habits die shades, I guess.
This is why I don't come here all the time, because if I did, I would end up taking control and you'd hate me.
Would it be an anime takeover?
No, because that show is dead.
All thanks to those goddamn producers.
Fuck you, Toei. Fuck you, Show Pro. Moving on.
Fuck everyone when you really think about it. Yeah, Mike shall apologize for going too far. You don't know where. If you don't know where the line is, you just don't know, and you just found it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Next,
Shen.
D-Cell Battery Award has to go to a non-wrestling thing, and we all know what that is because of what happened today. The Supreme Court of the United States of America just...
Fuck you. All right. I have a script sitting in my backlog that I've been saving. I was contemplating whether or not I'd actually go through with it because it is very political. After today, I think I might be recording that soapbox very soon.
Do it, because they deserve it after today.
It's not going to be the way you think it is, but oh yeah. And yeah, to keep it wrestling related, fuck Glenn Jacobs while you're at it.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's a loser too.
Perfect. Moving on.
By association.
My political arrow is leaning towards what these guys are, but this ain't a political show.
No, but
as for my overall losers, Junior, for the reasons we have already talked about. The WWE, because they think that the best way to keep fans interested is another Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns matchup. Whoop-de shit. And finally, the shame of Houston, Texas, Booker T for what he said about Adam Cole's physique. And
I heard about the point Adam Page called his ass out.
That his sworn rival was defending him. And look, if people are saying that he doesn't have the wrestler's physique or anything like that, gee, where were you when Ric Flair was wrestling, or Dusty Rhodes, or Vader, or Stan Hansen, or Mick Foley, or Bam Bam Bigelow, or John Tenta? All these guys who don't have the quote-unquote wrestler's physiques, but still manage to carve out magnificent careers. A wrestler's physique is only a fraction of what is important to a wrestler. I mean, if it was all that important, Chris Masters would be a multi-time world champion by now. And not to say anything bad about him right now, but back then when he first started, Chris Masters sucked. He legitimately sucked. He's gotten better, but he sucked. So yeah, and people who are messing around with Adam Cole, you're just jealous that because he can go in the ring, has a better figure than you, plays video games for a living if he wants to, and he gets to go home to fucking Britt Baker every fucking night. So be
Dr. Britt
jealous.
Baker, DMD.
Yes, indeedy. So keep being jealous while you eat your fat jelly rolls or whatever the fuck loser diet you're making. I'm not saying that I'm in any shape or imagination or anything like that, but I wish I was in as good a shape as Adam Cole. Bye bye.
Yeah, by the way, he gets to go home to a Kingdom Hearts fangirl, so there you go.
There you go. He's winning.
Yeah. Teed up.
I'll give my loser to, of course, Glenn Jacobs, Vince McMahon, and whoever in WWE decided, hey, you know what would be a great idea? Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns again, because we have literally built up nobody else since April. You had from April until the end of July to build up anybody else for that main event spot, but did they? Nope.
To be fair, they did try, but the people they kept trying to build up kept getting injured. Hi, Cody. How you doing?
Yeah.
It's a case of they didn't build up enough people, but the people they did try to build up kept getting injured, so then they got left with literally no choice.
There's one other person they could have gone with. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, right there. He's healthy.
And not only that, but at the end of his last pay-per-view match, he literally held up a replica world title.
Man, fuck it up again. Must be a day that ends in Y. We got to do speed around here, so I'm just going to go with
one more.
Speed round.
All right, so one of the former writers of WWE did an interview saying that he wanted to do a video game podcast with Xavier Woods, but WWE shot it down saying, oh, no one will be interested in hearing that. Who wants to hear a video game podcast?
And that's why the Fed's on the loser list, folks. Which, obviously, that's one of my losers there. Booker T. Buddy. Sit the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. With all due respect, I will repeat myself. Sit the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Are you booking AEW? No. You're just about as good as my fucking opinion is right now. We're on equal level, bud.
You know what the sad part is? He's turning into the next Jim Cornette.
Or Vince Russo. This is totally clickbait.
It totally is.
And Booker T is one of my favorites, so it's sad to see him go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Come on,
so yeah, Booker T, Glenn Jacobs,
I have his
Vince
autograph.
McMahon. Dude, I want to read my losers. We're gonna have less time to plug your shit, boys. Come on.
All right, sorry about that.
Vince, so Vinny Jr., Glenn Jacobs, Booker T, and Cancer, because it took Dan away. For those wondering, yeah, we've made illusions of our influences regarding Nash. Just what the fuck is wrong with you? Tara, her husband, passed away suddenly this week. So our condolences go to Tara and the family on both sides of the aisle there. And fuck Cancer.
Yeah.
Well, in that regard, I should also say, yeah, fuck Cancer, because they took away one of my favorite voice actors, Billy Kometz.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, just this year, man.
We've been saying that. We've been in this year for like the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's
It
just
keeps fucking happening.
That's gonna keep happening, boys. Anyway, let's do winners. Shades.
Me, winner has to go to AEW for just the week that is still to come with Forbidden Door. They're pulling off something big here. There's no way they're not a winner this week. I mean, I could go into individual stuff, but just so much hype this weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
Shane.
AEW / New Japan. They're killing it today. They're killing this week, and I'm gonna enjoy it. CEO for coming back, and possibly having Kenny Omega being on the show for in some capacity if Jabali isn't debating us.
He totally is, by the way.
Slammiversary for being a great pay-per-view and still being in business. Thank you, JC. And my most recent winner, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Because they posted
yes.
something about saying, "Hey, we don't regard the regard." So if you're in a state that says you're not allowed to have an abortion, we'll help. We'll pay the bills for you.
yeah,
Yep.
they'll pay for travel to a different state.
Yeah.
And it could be employees, it could be dependents, it could be anyone related to Dick's Sporting Goods. So Dick's, my dad loves you. Now I love you.
There you go. T-Dub.
That's my winners this week. I'll give one out to the wrestlers of AEW for doing their damnedest to try to make this upcoming pay-per-view work despite all the injuries, because I imagine it could not have been easy trying to get this shit together. Because one thing people have to remember is this isn't just a show. This is a show that's being booked by two different people, both Tony Khan and Gato. They have to cooperate on who wins and who loses every single match, which cannot always be easy.
All right, and for me, Impact Wrestling, 20 years is not easy to pull off.
Especially because people kept saying, oh, they're going to die next year. Oh, next year they're going to die. Next year they'll
I
be
was
dead.
going to say, yeah, with everything, how often they've been on the chopping block for years and they're still going after 20, that's impressive.
Speedball Mike Bailey, and I will repeat myself. Speedball Mike Bailey for becoming the X Division champion. Got to support my local guys. I've not been able to support some independent wrestling because I still get that scared of getting the coof. I don't want it. I don't want it. AEW X New Japan. Fuck yes. Looking forward to Sunday. And Christian Cage. It's good to see you douchebag ass back. Like, we're gonna boo the shit out of you, but we missed you. And JC, also rest in peace, Tim White. We forgot to bring that up, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
As I said on Twitter, well, legend. He hung out, and it was one of Andre's
His handler.
one of his handlers, yeah. So, and a great referee. So he will obviously be missed. All right, Shades, we got Tukarif this Sunday.
No, we don't.
Oh, that's right.
Forbidden Door!
Forbidden Door.
We're going to be a little busy on Sunday.
Narf.
We do have Ranger Recap on Tuesday, the
Yeah.
last Ranger Recap, because I believe that's the last episode of the half season we've got coming up, so there'll be that. We've got Anime Mavericks next Saturday for that, and of course, like I said, keep an eye out. I'm hopeful. I don't know when I'm going to be doing it, because unfortunately, things are a little tricky right now. I'm actually not even sitting in my proper chair, because my proper chair is broken as shit. So I don't know how soon I'll be able to get to doing that soapbox, but I will be getting to it very soon, because I need to get that done. Though I can also confirm now that I have now become, I've got some side duties going on. I've been helping out our buddy Mildred the Monk with editing some of his videos, and that will be happening again in the future.
Woohoo!
Because I've been basically hired.
All right, Shed.
I ain't got much going on. Computer's still on the fritz, and I tried actually to record something. It just would not go. I'm recording on my second. I'm actually broadcasting from my second computer. My first computer, I just can't do anything with it. So hopefully, if you want to help me out, PayPal.com/Shintigercurl. Cash App is $Shintigercurl. Patreon.com/Shintigercurl. Yeah, I really needed a lot of help if I want to do anything ever again. But still, you can still subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, Maxacorn. And thank you to Tien Shinhan Izumi, who was there last night, for showing up, even though she is not a big wrestling fan. She is still a big nerd who thinks I write very, very well. So thank you for that and all the support. I got nothing else.
T-Dub.
Of course, I have my Def Jam Vendetta review available right there in the chat. Click the link, enjoy it. And currently working on my next video game review, which is going to be of the now classic video game, which, oh boy, that makes me feel old because I was a teenager when this game came out. That's right, I'm reviewing Fire Pro Wrestling Returns.
Nice. If you want to see that early, patreon.com/TWK Reviews. I got my tip jar. PayPal.me/MattyJ316. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWK Official, and at Shintigercurl. Of course, at the Shades AT on Twitter as well. Questions, if we have a chance to see, obviously, Shin's YouTube channel is in the chat for you folks watching live right now. The Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com for your questions. We will see if we get to them if we can. Obviously, we couldn't today because you heard our show. But that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so very much for tuning in, as always. And I'll be up everybody, including the Shades.
On the Shades, and I'll see you guys next time. Rock on, everybody!
Shintigercurl.
I can't say goodbye because I ain't got no face.
TWK.
He's Matt Taven!
He fucking sucks. My name's
Lies! Liza Minnelli!
Truth. The truth hurts, my friend. My name's Matty Jay. Remind you of professional wrestling supports independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good one. Have a safe and enjoy Forbidden Door. Until then, bye, everybody. Bye.
So while the Forbidden Door has swung open, allowing talent to walk through for Dream Matchapalooza, unfortunately it seems the door has also hit plenty of people in the ass on the way in. AEW were forced to announce last night that Ishii has not been medically cleared to participate, so he'll be replaced by the person he beat in order to qualify, and that being NJPW's Clark Connors.
Kids, would you step outside for a second?
Fuck! Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.